presented by Scott Credit Union, your St. Louis.
Yeah, I screwed that up again. Aloha, mahalo, and welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I am Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and I am joined by the beautiful, the intelligent, the charming Miss Ashley Slapshot Jones. Ashley, are you ready for some hockey?
It's about time. I've been missing hockey.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I tell you, I was looking forward to the World Juniors and IIHF. Fuck that up something
Oh yeah.
horrible. I mean, they just blew it, and now I'm sorry. You got a total of five players on three teams that have tested positive, and you're going to shut down the whole tournament. I mean, that's just, and not only that, they're acting like, oh, we have to do this because the CDC says this, and no, the CDC said the exact opposite.
They've lessened everything.
Yeah, exactly. They're lessening the time in quarantine. They're lessening all of that, and then all of a sudden, bammo, we can't do anything. It really doesn't make good sense for me. So let's see who we got. We got Sammy Helms back. He's no longer mad at me. He's like the only one out there who's no longer mad at me. I'll take it. Kathy Barr. I don't think I've ever seen her before. Kathy, welcome to the show. Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. John is back. John did something that I have never, ever, ever, ever seen before. He challenged his Facebook ban and won.
That is incredible.
Yeah, I know. That just blows my mind. I mean, I've challenged every one of mine and fell on deaf ears. He challenged it and won. Ryan Green, my buddy Ryan. Hey, Ryan started a new group. Ryan, tell everybody what the group is and where they can find it. I got the show on my TV, my laptop, and my phone. Let's get those numbers up. Buddy, thank you, man. I appreciate it. We got E here. We got Devin here. I'm trying to get through everybody. We have Anna here. We have Marianne here. So I heard they're going to do something. I don't know what the do something is. Chris Lambert is here. Chris, hey, welcome, man. Thank you for the coming on yesterday and talking to us. I heard the official had some. I'm not sure what you're at there, Marianne. E was never mad at me. Am I the only one with show with blurry video college? I don't know. Is anybody? I don't see anybody getting blurry. I don't look blurry. Do you look blurry there?
You don't look blurry to me. I might be a little blurry, but that's my camera. I'm working on it.
Yep. Jose's here. Jose says excited for Blues hockey. Hey, Jose, I didn't do bad last night. I mean, I know I didn't get a whole bunch of laughs, but I don't think it was that bad. I just think it was the crowd. They're saying you look blurry a little bit, and you know what?
Yeah.
It's the white balance, and that's what the camera you got. That's something you've got to, since you're using the green screen now, and it takes a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? It takes a little bit, and I appreciate that. Ian Owens here, my buddy from what do you call it? I lost from the Wild are looking mighty injured for the Winter Classic. Tough. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I got to tell you, everybody, I have got absolutely no problem at all, or no heart. I'm not like sad for. You know what? The Blues had to endure all this crap, and we endured it earlier. And no one felt sorry for us, so why the F should I feel sorry for anybody else? You got to deal with it just like we did, right? And not only that, the Blues have not had one game canceled, one Blues game canceled because of the Blues.
No, they have not.
Right? Every game that they've had canceled has been a league-style cancel, okay? All these other teams have had games canceled because of them. Oh, Brian Green has started a new group. It's called Our St. Louis Blues. You can find the shows, updates, Blues Leagues news. He's going to let me, and I thought about this, Brian, and I want to make sure that you're okay with this, and I haven't done it. No, she's not here anymore, Jose. I want it to be a place that anybody who does what I do has a free spot to post. Not just my show. I want all shows. If someone does a show and they want to post it, they're posted. If someone wants to write an article, post it. I want it to be that type of place where you can post what you need to post. Right? That's what I want it to be. Yeah, so everybody just let's have a good time. Let's enjoy tonight's game. Let's talk about the things that are going on. I wrote that article about Christmas, man. What did you think about that one, Ash?
I really liked it. I thought that it was very creative. It was comical. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I wanted to write something that was outside of my comfort zone. Right? Outside of what I normally do, something a little different. And, that's why I've been doing the stand-up. Okay, I know for a fact that I am not a stand-up comedian, nor will I ever be one. However, I think it's going to open up and let me be a better host on this show. We want it to be a place where you can host anything hockey-related, try your writing skills. That's exactly what I love, man. That's exactly what I love. And I appreciate Ryan. Ryan's been with us for a little bit now, and he has jumped on board on what we're trying to do, right? And I appreciate that, Ryan. Try your writing skills, and we see what you got to, and I'm with it. Ian says, I 100% agree. This is when you see what your team is made of. Can the Wild overcome adversity? We'll see. The Winter Classic game will be mighty telling, especially against a good team like our Blues. And I'm with Ian on this, man. I'm absolutely with this. Chris wants to know where you got your green screen there, Ashley.
I don't know. It was a Christmas gift.
Right? There's also Anna runs the Hockey Lounge. I try and post my stuff. I try and get in as many groups. It used to be really easy. I could just click. Now I've got to do it individually, and it gets a little bit hard. Pareko's hoodie is pretty sweet. I like this. Oh, I do. Now I'm looking at it even more. That is sweet. It's black. With like Blues, I think I have a couple of jerseys that are similar. The Blue Note and the Blues is in white, but that's it. Buchnevich is out. Oh, I did not hear that. I don't know.
Yep, it was just tweeted 1 minute ago by.
Oh,
Korek.
Just released a minute ago.
They're gonna have Wallman play.
Okay, and I don't have an issue with that. I don't have an issue with that. Not only that, Torpachenko got called up. He's supposed to be here in time for the game. Right? And this is, for me, do what you got to do, man. Let's make it happen. Right? Let's get to the point where you're just playing your game. Now, tonight we're playing the Oilers. Take it to them. Right? Take it to them. The last game we lost was 5-4. We still scored 4 points on them. Take it to them. Right? We have Binnington in net. Okay, great. Binnington, you need to be good. When's Barbashev coming back? I would guess he could be back by the Winter Classic.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I'm thinking.
If he is asymptomatic, the 5 days would be up today.
Or even if his symptoms are improving, they will let him play.
Yeah, so, no, we're playing full now. We're playing the full 20. Right?
We're just doing 11 forwards and 7 defensemen.
Yeah, 11 forward. I think that Torpachenko wasn't originally listed, but he was called up. So we'll see. We might be down one. I don't know. But, either way, this is going to be a really tight game. Let's see who the Oilers lost for tonight's game. I don't know yet. I haven't heard anything. I'm trying to keep it on and see what we're doing. I'm waiting to see the what do you call it? The lineups, the up-to-date lineups and that. But overall, I'm just looking forward to a solid game, right? Just a solid game. I'm looking forward to the Blues coming out and playing the way they played before, right? And the way they played before, and you got to, man, I've talked so much about this. I sound like a broken freaking record. Kiss. Right, Ashley? You got to kiss it.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it simple, stupid. And what does that mean for the Blues? Now, here's the thing. Kiss is not the same for every single team.
No, it is not.
Okay? For the Blues, that means getting pucks in deep, setting up a cycle, and letting your players be your players. Right? And what I mean by that is you got to let Tarasenko be Tarasenko. You got to let now he's missing both his partners today. So let's see what happens now that he's got both of them out. But let's see how, let Thomas, who's back, let Thomas be Thomas.
Well,
right?
Honestly, with him getting Thomas back, I've got the lineups, by the way.
Okay.
It's Saad, O'Reilly, Perron on the top, Kyrou
Okay.
Thomas Tarasenko, Brown Bozak Kostin, Walker Torpachenko, and then they'll probably rotate whoever's the third one with them. And then they
Bortuzzo.
got
Oh no,
Mikola,
Bortuzzo's got
nope, COVID.
COVID.
Mikola
Yeah.
Pareko, Krug Falk, Scandella Perunovic, and Wallman is the seventh.
Okay. Yeah. So Wallman. Yeah, I would see. I don't know. Wallman played a little bit of forward.
He's played
before.
a little bit of forward before, and
I could
honestly,
see him on that. I
they,
could see him with Walker and Corp. I could see him down there a little bit. Walker is concerning me right now,
why
right?
is that?
Because he's not. The last couple of games, he's only getting 8-9 minutes, and when he's out there, you're not hearing his name.
I
Right?
only noticed that in the last game, but the game before it, I heard his name. I thought he got
Right,
an assist on that.
Yeah, he did. I know he had an assist, but it's not. It's like he had that really high end game, and then the next one dropped a little bit, and the next one dropped a little bit, next one dropped a little bit, and down and down and down and down. So I'm worried about that. Now, here's the other thing. I've had a couple people ask me about the taxi squad. There's something interesting about the taxi squad that I think everybody's missing. Everybody's going, oh, Walker should be on it, Neil should be on it, and this guy. If you were on an NHL roster of any type other than an emergency call-up, you are not eligible for the taxi squad on December 22nd. So if you were on the Blues roster on December 22nd and were not an emergency call-up, and I don't think any of them were,
Walker
may
Torp,
have been.
Walker was Torp, and
Torp, but Torp got sent down, so Torp can still be on it.
so Lindgren also can be on it because he's an
Lindgren can
emergency
be on it,
call-up.
yes.
And I want to say that if we wanted to have Pekka, he could be on it.
Pekka, I think so, right?
And Joshua. All of them.
Well, when did they get sent down? Did they get sent down before the 22nd?
Joshua was not sent down. He was in COVID.
Yeah.
So when he comes back, he can be on the taxi.
No, he cannot. He was on COVID. That's on the IR. If you were on the 22nd, if you were on the roster, you were injured reserve, LTIR, anything but an emergency call-up on that roster, you cannot be on the.
But he was only up because he was an emergency call-up.
If he was an emergency call-up, then yes, he can.
He was our first emergency call-up.
I'm not completely sure. Neil got traded to Minnesota. I did know that did not happen. At least if you could, then you've got news that I don't have.
Yeah, Neil wasn't traded to Minnesota. It was oh gosh, I forgot his name.
Oh no, it was your guy.
It wasn't my guy. It was
from last season, the guy you really liked, the defenseman you really liked that we had out there.
No, it wasn't a defenseman. It was Stevens, but it wasn't. He's a forward. He's a
forward.
center.
Yeah.
He's the son of
Scott Stevens.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, it was not. Oh, Devin, I know you're not mad at me. That was kind of. I was being facetious a little bit. I've just recently. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm trying to read Saki there for a second. Just recently, I've had some issues with people, and people are taking my comments and putting their own spin on it. And you know what? That's okay. That's what you want to do. That's what you can do. But I know the truth is, Ashley knows what the truth is, and we'll just go from there. Right? So that's what I meant by that. So guys, don't take it the wrong way. I'm having fun. 20 guys. I've seen it up to 22.
Yeah.
That's great. My birthday's tomorrow. You know what? And my birthday, I got one birthday wish. Really, really, because I'm not feeling it this year. Right? If you guys want to help me out for my birthday, take the STL fan report to the next level. We have never hit above 5,000 or actually 3,000 views in a day. I want the fan report. I want the fan report to have 10,000 hits tomorrow. And that's simply you going to the page. Go to the page. Go to stlfanreport.com and then look around. Look at 3 or 4 pages. If you looked at 10 pages, that's 10 hits. Right? 10 people do that. That's 100 hits. 100 people do it, it's 1,000 hits. And so on and so forth. So go on, share it out. Put STL Fan Report on your Facebook pages. Put it everywhere. Let it get out there. Let people know what the fan report is. That's my problem. My problem with the fan report is that I don't have following. I don't have this thing where people will go to it. And actually, now that you remind me, I got to pay my bill today. Otherwise, I won't have a fan report tomorrow.
Oops. That make it kind of
Yeah,
hard to give
well,
you your birthday wish, bud.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I just wish that wasn't the price it is. I mean, it's $200 a month right now. I'm working on changing that, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. But we're going to get it to a better server and something that works better for us. We'll get it down there, but it's going to take a little bit of time. And until then, I'm month by month, but I'll make it happen. But I appreciate, and I think overall, what I really enjoy is I do enjoy the writing. I enjoy you guys. I enjoy the people, right? I enjoy talking to all you guys. I enjoy Chris Lambert. I enjoy Sammy. I enjoy Anna. I enjoy Kevin, Jose. You name it, I enjoy it. I really do. Can't wait for the Winter Classic. See, Ian, you're always welcome, bud.
Always.
Right? You're always welcome. And you know what, Ian? If you want to come on during the Winter Classics for the pre-games, intermissions, and post-games, absolutely. And we're going to do a special 1 hour pre-game right now. An hour, I think. Right? Maybe 45 minutes, but I'm looking at an hour pre-game for the Winter Classic. Big game. Got to do a little longer pre-game. Cover that. It's on TNT. TNT. Dynamite. TNT. It's out of sight. Ooh. Oh, that wasn't too bad. See, Jose, that's what the thing that I gotta say. I want to talk about this real quick while Jose's here, right? I did the open mic last night, and I get there now. They start the show about 7:30. I got there about 6 because I had my appointment now, so I was there for the whole show. And they do the open mic at the very end. I actually kind of wish they would put the open mics in between some of the other ones, right? Not spread it out a little bit. But last night they did this improv thing where they just put these topics up, right? And a couple of the topics that got put up, I mean, the comedians, and this is nothing against them. It wasn't easy, but a few of them died last night. And it was a tough crowd last night. It was a tough crowd. And there were a couple topics that I think just got missed, right? The second comic up, a female comic, first topic was favorite power tool.
Oh, goodness.
I'm thinking, I'm running with this, right? I'm running with this. And she goes, oh, the microphone. Oh, man, as soon as I get up, and if you've seen, I know a few of you have seen the video. It's not the audience, it's the material. I disagree. Because the first thing I said is, we know that her favorite power tool is the jackrabbit. She's got that sitting on her nightstand with UBS power. So, okay, you didn't laugh, but I thought it. Well, you heard it before, so you.
I heard it before. I knew what you were saying, and you messed up. It's USB power.
USB power, but I just kind of added. And then they had another guy, black guy with the cornrows and that, big guy, right? And he's going. He got stop, drop, and roll. I said, dude. The only stop, dropping, and rolling you're doing is you're stopping your drug dealer, you're dropping the money for a dime bag, and you're rolling up a big blunt. See, that wasn't bad. And then the one I screwed up, I missed because your time, you only have 3 minutes. And for me, when I get crunched like that, my brain is running. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, well, now you know what? Ian, that's great. Oh, we'll take it. If you get called and you got to go, you got to go. But if you can be there, you can be there. That's great. There was another one that was Bed Bath & Beyond. Was the topic. And one of the guys, heavyset black guy was up there. Not heavyset, but muscular big black guy was up there, and he had a bottle of lotion from there. So I pulled him aside. I didn't say it on stage, though. I pulled him aside later and I said, "Hey, dude, man, I was going to say that Bed Bath. Everybody knows that Bed Bath & Beyond is the sex shop for crude people, and we know that lotion you had was really Vagisil." I think I would have actually, if I could have just thought through slowed down and thought through the improv stuff and hit on that instead of trying to go back into my material, I would have done better. I would have had a little bit more thing. So that's, that was just, it was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to Winter Classic. I'm looking forward to tonight's game.
Yes,
right?
I am too.
You know what? What do you want to see tonight? What is on your mind? What do you, when they come out tonight, what do you want to see in that very first couple of that first 5 minutes?
I really want to see them continue to be going back to the basics. Kiss, like you said, simple passes, short passes. Don't do that blind, behind the back pass. Don't do anything fancy. Keep it simple and go to the net. As long as you have a net front presence and you get a cycle going, you'll score.
Yeah, that's going to come. They're showing the Winter Classic from 16 when Tarasenko, and I will never forget this moment, man, when I saw it. Him taking his cell phone out and taking a selfie with the crowd, right? I actually have a picture of that picture, right? Or picture of him taking that. And it was absolutely just, yeah, man. That was a moment. That was what makes it the moment. Ryan's going to miss the Winter Classic because it's on my wife and I's anniversary. Oh, man, I'm sorry, buddy. You know what? You got to get your wife into hockey because then you wouldn't have to worry about it. I won an overall Blues momentum periods to start the night. Well, you know what? And that brings me up to something really good. Stephen Glass. Hey, man, I found another Australian that was on the Blues site earlier, and I invited him to the show. I don't know if he's coming. We'll have a great New Year, man. You enjoy it, Steve. We love you, buddy. Let me bring in. I was looking at the stats earlier, right? And there was something that jumped out at me about the Edmonton Oilers, and I'm gonna try and pull it up here real quick.
Okay.
Because this stat just blew me away. And normally, I got a pretty good understanding of how the teams are doing in the games and all that, right? Okay, there we go. Hope you guys can see that okay. Let me pull it up here so I can see it. Look here at trailing after one period. Leading after one period. When they score first, right? This is Edmonton. When they're leading, they are 10-0. 10-0 when leading. When they trail in the first period, they're 0-10. 0-10. I mean, you score first on them, you got them. Right? Leading after two periods are 12-0. Trailing after two periods, 3-10-0. This team does not come back well. It's obvious. Right? Whereas on the Blues, on the other hand, look at opponents scoring first. They're 9-5-1. They can come back. Trailing after one, 5-2-1. Trailing after two, 6-3-3. Or no, pardon me, 1-6. So that's the only time. Trailing after two in that third period is the only place we've been done. But when we're tied, 6-3-3. So overall, the Blues are a team that can come back. And this has got to be a 5-on-5 game, right? One other stat that jumped out at me and really surprised the crap out of me. Whoops. What'd I do, guy? What'd you do? My stats just went rolling away on me. Okay, there we go. Maybe, nope. Okay, here, no, I'm dumb. Come on, guy, figure it out. Get your buttons fixed. Look at this stat here, 5-on-5. The Oilers are on your left. They are minus 12 in the first. Minus 12 overall. 5-on-5, they have given up 12 more goals than they've scored. Where on the other hand, the Blues are +9. We keep this 5-on-5, even with our great penalty kill. And I know it's listed at 9th, but it's in the last since December 3rd. It's it's number one in the league at 94.7%. 5-on-5, stay out of the box. 5-on-5, take it to them. You take McDavid and Drysdale and all the other guys out of the game.
Yep.
Hey, I mean that's how I feel right there.
I agree.
Right, you've got to. That's how you take them out of the game. Edmonton's like a piece of iron. We need to come back with our iron and bend there. You got to strike them when they're hot. You got to make them bend to your will, right? You got to bend them to your will, and the way you bend them to your will, you got to go after Smith. right? You absolutely have to go after Smith. You have to go after him more than you go after any other player. You've got to really hold your own and win this game, unlike any other game you've won this season, right? I think you need to come out of the first up 2-0 or 3-0, right? Because they are a team that can beat you. They are a team that can score. There is no safe spot. But you absolutely need to play your game and put bodies on McDavid, right?
Agreed.
Put bodies on McDavid. I want to see bodies on McDavid. You know, and I'll tell you something that I've really liked, and I know this is going to get you want to see me get ripped up here in about 9 seconds, or 30 seconds at the delay. I like that the Blues have gotten away from all the hitting. I like that they have gone more to that passing team, more to that team that gets out there and does the things that they need to do. They're not so concerned with hitting as they are puck control.
You see, what I like is that they've done that, yes, but they can still hit. I like that they can play the game both ways. They're not just a one-trick pony anymore.
No, they're not. They can play the game both ways. But my problem is when they play the hitting game, that's reactive.
Yes.
Right? That's not proactive, that's reactive. And I don't want them to be reactive.
I agree, I think that this season they've done a really good job of playing that finesse game, getting a good lead, and then being reactive.
Yeah, I'm with you. I just want them to see, God, this team is good. Mm-hmm. Ashley, this team is good, and I said it day one. Yeah, I know I'm being all
Actually, I said it day one.
Oh yeah, no, you picked them to win the division. I give you that. But when a lot of people were saying second and third, I kept saying no. This team is good. This team is a lot better on paper than people are giving credit for. Mm-hmm. They've got question marks, but then again, so does every team in our division. There's not one team in our division that doesn't have a question mark.
Yep.
But when it comes down to it, they hit. Kevin T says they hit to separate the guy from the puck instead of just being the hit, and that's a good point. I like that. Ryan Green says we can play anybody. It's just how we show up on the ice that makes a difference. Great point. Great point. I want to make sure I get the right one on this. Great point. We have depth and we'll be a good playoff team. Okay, the first half of that, Sammy, I'm completely with you on. The second half, I have to take a wait-and-see approach. The playoffs are way down the road, and we don't know what COVID's going to do. And that's important. It really is. COVID has a bearing on all of this.
I mean, it's looking like it's going to be less of a obstacle with them cutting that, quarantine in half.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with that, we might get Barbashev by the Winter Classic, and we might, look healthy for once. But who knows how long it's going to stay like that. But it won't necessarily impact us for the amount of time it had been.
Roland, I love you, buddy, but you're so freaking wrong. It's not even funny, right? You are so wrong. Yeah, I wish I could be at that game, Mary. Roland, you were so wrong. The young kids were not going out there hitting. Okay, they were not doing that.
No,
those teams were not. When they were hitting, it was reactive. It was reactive to what other teams were doing. When they were winning their game, they were playing a very simple. Get the puck in, get a cycle going, move the puck, control the puck, win the neutral zone. Win the neutral zone. Chris, if you're going, you got to pick me up one of those, whatever they give away for that game. I would love it, and I really would. So that's where I am. They were not hit. They were not. I mean, you go back and...
In his defense, people like Torp were hitting. Walker was hitting.
Okay.
But they weren't hitting in a way that they had in the past. They were hitting to separate the player from the puck, as it was stated before.
Yeah.
They weren't hitting just to hit.
Yeah, they weren't. And it's not only that, it wasn't like the team was leading in hits.
Yeah.
Okay, they weren't. They were never leading. I think only one out of the last 5 games they led in hits. Right?
And yes, Brown was hitting, but again, it had a purpose. It was to get the puck away and make a play and not just
Yeah.
a hit to hit.
Right. Okay, we're just about on for game time. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I am so ready.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Scratch apparently is ill, but Darren, the Blues get 3 key players back in the lineup tonight.
Yeah, the replacements are the key, but the players that are coming back, though.
Kyrou, Thomas, and Perron. Perron needs to have a good game tonight.
Yes, he does. But I'm excited because he's my favorite.
Right? Yeah, no, he's got to have a good night tonight.
I have a good feeling about his game tonight. I really do. I'm kind of leaning
I'd
with
like to
John
see it.
here. I'm kind of.
And then I think Kyrou needs to get back on this. Kyrou needs to get his jets working.
I think that
Right?
Thomas,
Kyrou needs to get
Kyrou,
his jets
and
working.
Perron need to come out strong. They need to, impress tonight.
And someone's got to get the puck to Tarasenko. I want to see.
I am
them-
not concerned about Thomas doing that. He's going to get the puck to Tarasenko. He played well even while he was injured because he was battling that injury for several weeks before he went out.
Okay, fair enough. Well, the game's just about on. Guys, enjoy it. Have a great day. We'll see you at the first period. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, for Ashley Slapshot Jones, saying aloha mahalo, and we'll see you at the intermission. I'm going to figure out how to push the buttons. I know.